Well, Otumfuo is the General Secretary of the Mobile Money Agents Association. He joins me right now to react to some of the issues coming out with the scrapping of the E-Levy. Otumfuo, thank you very much for your time. How does this news come to you, scrapping of E-Levy? Well, so Otumfuo...
Yes, thank you for having me.
All right.
It has been a welcoming news to us. We have really been looking forward to a moment like this where one of the major issues which was really not helping our businesses would be addressed, and that is the application of a levy on all mobile money transfers. And so we have been advocating the negative impact that the levy has had on our businesses and the need for government to consider, reducing it to 0.5 or government really taking it off. And before the 2024 elections, we have prepared our policy inputs ahead of the manifesto preparation. And our major request was for government to consider scrapping off the E-Levy. And so what has really happened today at Parliament, which we are expecting that the presidency will be assenting to it very soon, is something that we are really happy of it, because the burden and the consequences of the E-Levy would gradually be taken off and the business will take its full shape. You know, the E-Levy...
Evans, if you could help me, Evans, the motive of the E-Levy was to widen the tax net. A lot of people in the informal sector are not captured in the tax bracket. So this was to widen the tax net. But if you say the burden on, tell us, how was this decreasing sales or something for you and maybe for the ordinary Ghanaian?
Yes, you know, even though the idea to extend the tax net is a right call, using the mobile money platform as an instrument to achieve that comes with a lot of disadvantages and discriminations. And so just think of someone who has already been deducted tax or has already paid his or her tax, and then for a fact that the money after the tax deduction has been transferred onto his or her Momo wallet, for any attempt to do any digital payment, that fund will equally be taxed. So it will be tax upon tax. And then persons too that have low income, all of these people at the end of the day, they are going to be overburdened. And so these are the reasons. And then our businesses also, because we have a direct relationship with consumer behavior, anything that the consumer does or any reaction of the consumer at all costs is also going to affect us. And that is why we were saying that it is really, really important that the government has taken steps to get the E-Levy repealed. So we are actually happy. We know other proponents are saying that the E-Levy has come to, close certain financial gaps. But how old was the E-Levy, or how old is the E-Levy? Previously, E-Levy isn't there. And so for now, we don't think that taking out the E-Levy should create any huge financial gap that the country wouldn't find any means of, filling it.
Evans, thank you. Thank you very much for your time and for your thoughts. Evans Otumfuo is with the Mobile Money Vendors Association.